Welcome today, ladies and gentlemen, to another flight. Today we are flying Scandinavian Airlines, SAS, and we are going to do a domestic flight from Oslo to Bergen, and then a return flight from Bergen to Oslo. The flight each way is about 30 minutes time, and it will be done here in Xplane 11 in the CB mod 737. And of course in Oculus Rift S full VR. As always, I am your pilot Henrik, and I hope you like and subscribe my videos so that it can support me to make more and hopefully better content. As you can see, we are at stand 72 here in Gardermoen Airport. It is Aerosoft scenery. We are online on the VATSIM network. Currently no ATC available, unfortunately, but hopefully we will have some ATC show up during the day. It is Sunday, so there is a decent chance for ATC showing up some time around. The weather is from active sky, and I can confirm that it is looking rather accurate. I do live close to this airport, and I looked out my window 5 minutes ago, and this was basically what I was seeing. Now the weather in Bergen is a bit more dodgy. We have some clouds, some CB clouds, and some winds and a rather low ceiling, maybe even some rain and showers. So it's a mixed bag of goodies in Bergen. I'm quite excited to do a return flight, so a 2-leg flight in one video. So hopefully it will go along nicely, and we will not have any serious issues with lag spikes or other issues of technical sorts. I do fly with failures enabled, and I do also have remove surfaces when exceeding G speeds or overspeeding, which means that the aircraft will basically behave as expected if I do attempt to do a 1500 feet per minute landing or fly with flaps 5 out at 250 knots. It will not end well, so we have to be careful, and that's what it's all about, right? Realism, at least it is for me. It has been a while since I have flown for a Scandinavian, so it'll be interesting. Should be easy call sign to remember, and if you have ATC showing up. So yeah, I do like this livery, it's really good. It's the Saga Viking copy of a real world livery, and it is looking rather good. So let's just get a decent look here. There's our lady. Can you get a look from here, perhaps? Yeah, looking really good. I like it very much. It's a very nice paint job. Here we have the engines and the star lines painted all over the fuselage. I actually really like this paint job. So enough looking around, let's get into the flight deck and start setting up our flight to Bergen. Like so, here we go. And the doors are closed. Let's see if we have ground power enabled. I cannot see it, actually it should be, but no. So what we will do is connect the GPU, and that should sort us out for some. Pop you on as well. Yep, everything is set, so let's just dim, bright, off. Still no fix for that. A bit cold, but that's okay. Will heat up nicely soon. And check this button here, it's working fine. Nothing special going on here for now. And it is looking good as well, testing the lights to see if any bulbs are done for, but they are, it's looking good. So takeoff configuration horn is sounding. Yep. Yep.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Climb now. Climb. Crossing. Climb. Climb. Crossing. Climb. 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 Clear of conflict. Descend. 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 Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
Just having myself a sip of coffee there. So need to adjust something on my VR headset just a second. So yeah, that's a bit better. So let's get started with positioning ourselves. We are in Gardermoen Airport, as always, and we will go to GPS. And we will take Gardermoen, and we will take Bergen Lufthaven, and we are up, not North Shuttle today. Need to remember that. We are Scandinavian 267. You can go in there, and we will be departing from 19 right, if I'm not mistaken. 19 left actually, and at lap Charlie, and from ATLAB to November 623. And that will take us to Pesur. This is the start of the arrival in Bergen. As I said, a very short flight over the southern part of Norway, over mostly mountainous terrain, the Hardangervidda. If we have clear weather, it's actually quite an enjoyable and beautiful ride. So, and will take us to Bergen, which is situated on the North Sea coast of Norway. Pesur, 3 November, runway 17. Do and activate that, and we'll go to our performance, and we'll just need to insert stuff. So we are quite heavy, 56.7, and it says here we will need 5.8. I will take 10 tons to the return flight, no refueling. So we were at 57, sorry, 56.7. There we go, 56.7, and I will take 10 tons, which we'll use for this here trip today. No refueling in Bergen. So let's get our flight plan back, and I will need Just to look at the reserves. The reserves will deviate a bit from Lake 1 and Lake 2, as our alternate on this lake here is straight back to Oslo. So we will have 2.9 reserves. And we will be cruising in 320. Oops, executed that a bit too early, but that's no biggie. 22446. And +4. There we go. And we have 16 outside. And there we go. 24. Flaps 5. D-step of 5. 139, 148. There we go. Looking good. And since this is a short flight, I will put in our approach reference already. Quite fast at flaps 30. I do actually think we'll do that. Flaps 40 landing, since we're quite heavy. So we'll get our speed down nice and good. Because we are at 66, yeah. Charts are getting ready, so there we go, and let's just check our routing. Right turn, avoiding Oslo, then on for our arrival and into Bergen Rift S VR. Looking good, so nothing special there. You could get the legs page, and what we'll do is that we will start boarding, and we will get a look at some possible ATC here. In case somebody locked on, we will at least be able to ask for a clearance. By the looks of it, no ATC just yet. Nope. But we do have people online and are in Gardermoen. Okay. So let's get we'll start by our cruise, which will be 320.
Guys, the wheels on board.
Good thing just to get that in nice and early. And we will be at 681. There's this issue I have with my yoke, but first time I use a button on the yoke, it will engage our reverses, but (681), right? Reversed manually. And gets the latest weather.
Echo November Golf Mike Airport information. Foxtrot 0850 Zulu weather wind 186 at 9er visibility 10,000 sky condition few clouds at 1,800 temperature 16 dew point 10 QNH 1002 advise on initial contact you have information. Foxtrot
002.
Echo no.
There we go. Should do this nicely. There we go. And we are parked here, stand 72. We will push back facing north, where we will do delta. Out to runway 19 on left today, so we'll do delta, and then we'll do Victor Sierra Bravo 9 and take off. Okay. And our departure is the AdLab 3 Charlie. Just here. Initial climb clearance I reckon is 9,000, 7,000 actually. So we'll put that in here. Okay. And our set. And we'll just read our departure on a runway track to basically just runway track, the slight deviation off to 184 inbound to Golf Mike 604. Sorry, Golf Mike 602, and from there we will go 237 to Adaxi. Put that in here, that is set. So in case of any issues, we will climb straight ahead on runway heading to flight level 50. Do a left turn back for our landing. If not, if we don't have any ATC to vector us, we'll basically climb to 5,000, do a left turn, go back over the water here, and do a approach for runway 19 at left. Yep. So, all good and set. Still no ATC. So let's just do the last of our checks. Okay. So good. Prefied oxygen is tested and navigational display switches are normal and auto. Window heat can come on. So can RER damper, and we can of course cross check 0680. That is correct. Flight instruments, heading and altimeter check, parking brake is set, and engine start switches are to cut off. So we'll just do our startup flow. We have a little bit of fuel in the center tank, so we'll fire that up as well. Here goes the APU. Let's get in our landing altitude as well, nice and early. It's not that high in Bergen, maybe 150 or something, yeah 150. Just pop that in there. Good. Correct. And I want you to go a little bit further out, like so. Get the seat adjusted as well. We have got them on set, and let's just get Bergen. We can do something like this. We're doing the PS3 November. And approach. Bergen on 1555. So we can just get him in here as well. So there we go. And we can do our debut. And we can also do this. Disconnect that. And take our before start checklist. Flight doors are closed and locked. Fuel pumps, we have 9.9 tons and pumps are on. Passenger signs are on. Windows are locked. MCP speeds, we have 148. Oh, sorry. 139, 140 and 148, and MCP is 148, 192 at 7,000. Sorry. And CDO pre-flight completed. Robin Alien Dream is 3 and 0. Taxi takeoff briefing completed and anti-collision loss are now coming on. So that's this done. Still no ATC. And we will ask for our pushback.
Grounded cockpit, tow is driving up.
Give us a ring if you need anything.
I do expect us to do a turnaround time on the ground in Bergen in less than 30 minutes. That is my target, so let's see how that pans out. And we are monitoring Unicom very well. So yeah, it is.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Just making sure we don't have any special traffic. So we have one going to Ålesund. It's a very beautiful ride, actually, right over the Alps here in Norway. Today we're going over the Hardangervidda, which is this area here, big national park, nothing.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
So looking good. Okay, release the parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
And we will start number 2. Get the probe heat on. 23, 24, 25 fuel in. Yeah, the scenery here really is well made actually. Start a cutout, and we might as well just get number 1 going. And get our charts out. There we go, fuel in. Start a cutout and looking nicely. What I forgot to say, this flight is on the newest and latest update of the CP1. I can't remember the version, 35, 24 or something. And I haven't actually tested it, was what I was about to say. Which is a really dumb thing. All sorts of things could be wrong with it, so we'll hopefully do fine. Okay. It's good. It's looking stable and good, so we can full forward, full back, left center, full right center. And that's looking good. Get some lights on here as well.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
And we'll set the parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
A bit more clouds actually now. And while she is disconnecting, we can do the before taxi checklist. Generators are on, probe heat is on, anti-ice off, isolation valve is auto, start switches are set to continuous, recall is checked, auto brake is RTO, engine start levels idle detent, flight controls are checked, ground equipment is clearing and will show us bypass pin to the right.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you. And I will take weather radar and you will take the terrain radar. And we can put you here and wait for the hand signals. Here's the hand signal. And bye bye, thank you. And let's get the taxi lights on and let's just get going. Go to 30%. There we go. And then it was Delta Victor Sierra Bravo 9. Upwards and onwards. Actually I would prefer to go straight ahead here. There's no real lines for it, so we'll just do something like this. And slide on to Victor here. We should normally be doing Papa Victories for arriving traffic, so... But no traffic here. So just give us the shortest possible way. Just to avoid this scenery error here. From errors off. The only problem that we will have in Bergen is that the scenery also areas of scenery has an error. So all of the ground there is, even though it's asphalt or runway, it is treated as if I were on a grassy field, which will give us some thrust issues when taxiing and might actually hinder us. So 0 might actually hinder us to do a engine one taxiing to stand and all that. So we might just do 2 engines taxiing just due to that fact. Still no ATC. Coming up, let's do the flaps 5 and for takeoff checklist it's flaps 5, waiting for the green lights. We'll check that. Transponder, let's go on. Transponder, wait, just looking down for 1 second and you're on your way to Ibiza. So flaps 5 green light, and let's head on onto the runway. And we have transponder TRRF 5 green lights and
approaching 19 left.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Stab trim is set to 5.5 units. Actually, we can do it like this. So let's line up. We're looking for 192.
On runway 19 left.
Have it 192. 40%. Set the timer and choke up. Nicely trimmed. $1,000. 4,000 feet. And we'll go to 184. Turn back. And accelerate. And the flaps up. Let's do the rest of the checklists. ATP's on, packs auto, landing gear is up and off, flaps are up, no lights after takeoff, checklist completed. And we can release the cabin crew in a short while. Now we'll clear us to 50. And we'll go direct at lap. Down there we have Gardermoen Airport. Just make it out. So standard. And release. The cabin crew already released, so didn't even set the knob there. So here we are on our departure, just skipping roll axis, going straight to AdLab. So quite normal shortcut. So and passing 10. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Ourselves to 32. Set and set. Pressurization. It's looking good. So far so good. Basically we are 5 minutes into the flight and we are closing in on 4,000 meters. Doing nicely. Now the shortcut will mean that we will have a very short cruise, but about 20 miles or so, that will be fine. Maybe even 40 miles actually. Yeah, about 40 miles cruise. That's Oslo. So what we will do is get as much ready as we possibly can. We have the minimum set, 370. That was set wrongly. That's a big error actually. We did set it to radio. It should be barrel. That is a big goo-goo. So but luckily it was at least not on the approach. 370 is set, and 170 degrees. I'm gonna release the passengers. Okay, 109.9. And let's look here. Climb on runway heading to 3,000 feet. Turn right. Yeah, so we basically go right over the ocean. Back for a new approach. Yep. Let's just get you away from now. We will need him again for the return. So take the airport as well. And parking stands in case we get some ATC going. Nice long runway. It is very curved. We will probably exit at Alpha 5 or Alpha 6 and go for a stand somewhere here on Terminal 2. Terrain. We do have some high terrain. Final leg of our approach here, or our arrival. So we will stay quite high, and then we will go into this arch, and we will descend and get onto Gilroy, just here. Then slight right turn onto the final leg. 1555. There we go. And already tracking. Let's check for ATC, still no news here. Yeah, let's have a quick look in our new cabin. So we are flying above Norway. Climbing to our cruise at lap. picture like so. No, this really isn't realistic, but it's a nice picture. So let's get the other side. Really looking good. I would like to see the textures on the wings, so let's head further back. Really nice. So I have body snatched this guy here. Well, that bump there. Yeah, so see if we can get back into the cockpit here. Let's get a first officer's point of view. Heading into Hardangervidda and the mountainous areas already. Let's get back in our seat. Let's just rearrange the seating. There we go. And we can get our seat back a little. So we are closing in on our top of climb. Cruising along nicely. Let's just have a look at the map here, see if to give you an illustration. So we are in the beginning of Hardangervidda. It's the mountainous plateau that you see down here, and covers most of this here area. You can see the roads actually surrounding it. So it's basically a short but very nice flight and interesting approach into Bergen as well. A little bit of we do have a little bit of wind here playing with us.
1,000 to go.
What I would like to do is some situational awareness. Just close that door so you won't have to listen to all that noise. More cabin. There we go. And we are on top of see if we can quickly get our cruise winds in. Do 20, 50, 10. 9828. Just a good habit to have to put it in. So 19728. And let's close to 150. While we're at it. And get in position and what we will do is that we will basically go down, stay above, rather stay at 8,000 until Lutiv. Let's see if that is inserted here as well. Like you have Lutiv here, 8,000 below, 6,000 above. There's our ascent starting. Disregard that for now. So what we will do, just I think to make things a little more interesting, we are at Pesu now. We'll have cleared ourselves to 5,000, so we will go straight to clear ourselves straight to Gilva. At 238, just to spice things up. 283, sorry. Put you on. Now Gilva wants us at 4,000, right? Basically we have say 6. So now you can see VNav is really diving for the, we don't want that. See, now this will leave us high. good at this speed. And as we close in, we will reduce it ever so slightly, just to avoid, because basically now we are not there quite yet, but we will come straight in here to Gilva. At least for a very close while, we will need to stay above 8,000, or at least above 6,000, probably even higher. So we will keep our present descent, and then we will reduce and slow down significantly very close to our approach. So there's 20, and let's say we are clear to 8. And we have 60 track miles to go. It's 18, that puts us about 1,000 feet above, but that's doable. We will be slowing down considerably before reaching Gilva. See, it has calculated our diesel point even. So we will do autoback 2. We don't need much because of the error in the scenery, which makes us land basically on dirt. Will slow us down quite hard. Let's just have a look at any possible traffic. Okay, so that's interesting. So it does looks like we have Bergen online now at 119.1. So he will no doubt be wanting us to contact him shortly. Bergen Tower.
Heathrow 77 Lima, taxi Echo Whiskey to stand 47.
Echo Whiskey 47 with 77 Lima.
Bergen Tower, Scandinavian 267, passing flight level 140, inbound Gilva.
Scandinavian 267, monitor unit don't want to do decimalating, contact me on ILS.
Faison Tower, could you please repeat for Scandinavian 267? Decimate, I think it was the QNH that tries to give us.
Scandinavian 267, you're supposed to be on income or 122 decimate and contact me when established. I left runway 17.
Welcome, Scandinavian 267. So he didn't want us to contact him just yet. That's okay. So we can focus on our descent instead, and I will get my scratch pad out for any cryptic. I don't know how cryptic you can actually make a taxi instructions in Bergen, but we will prepare for it nonetheless. So there's 10. Now we're starting to get a little bit saturated work-wise, and we'll get a scratch pad out. Here we go. And we would want to go all the way down to 240. And I will even look now that profile is looking good. So we'll descend even further away. And we will let VNAV handle the rest of it from here. Just so we can focus. But that means that that's good news. That means that we have a ATC outbound for clearances and such as. And as you can see, the weather is deteriorating.
Echo November Bravo Mike airport information Juliet 090.
So we get Bravo Mike out. He wants us to slow down. Let me just grab the latest meta for Bergen. So we are at QNH 7. And TAT 12. The rain has started slightly. So we are 12 miles from Gilva. Set the standards, which will put us a bit low. That's good because that means we can reduce our speed. We are below 10, so we should do a descent checklist. Landing onto to the set, we have 40 143. We can put you on. And oh no. Do that. There we go. Closing in on 140. And should be closing, breaking down even further. What we can do actually now is pull our way back here and start getting our flaps out, and we'll watch the tide. It can drop even though we go lower. There can be some colder temperature in the clouds. And we'll go flaps 1 and speed is checked.
Thousand to go. Echo November Bravo Romeo. Airport information Kilo 0850 Zulu. Weather wind 138 at 10. Visibility 10,000. Sky condition few clouds at 1,100 1,800. Scattered 3,000. Scattered. Ceiling 4,000. Broken light. Rain temperature 14. Dew point 12. QNH 0997. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
There's Bergen, turning around for the final leg. Let's go cruising down. We can go flaps 5 shortly. Flaps 5. Speed is checked. And localizer is captured, of course. I will just go to its frequency, so we are ready to.
Thousand to go.
And once we are done with the turn, we'll configure flaps 15 and gear down. We should get established on Alice. Should be visual shortly as well. Tower, Scandinavian 267, established ILS approach for runway 17.
Scandinavian 267, Flesland Tower, wind 150 degrees, 1 mile knots, runway 17, left to land.
Clear to land, runway 17, Scandinavian 267. Did you say wind 17? Jesus.
25.
Yeah, but it's straight down. Okay, so let's do the clear to land. So, landing checklist, start switch is continuous, speed brake, armed, landing gear down, 3 green, flaps 15 holding under landing flaps, and clear to land, runway 17, visual. 17 knots straight down, so we would do 53, flap 30. What's the speed? What's the temperature? Looking good. We'll go down to 150 shortly. The wind can drop quite dramatically once you get low enough due to terrain ahead. Not as bad a weather as I had thought we might see. whites. Let's
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
and let's try not to get low today, which we do have a tendency of doing. Just to speed a little.
Approaching 17.
500.
We're low again. Good. Still a decent 15 knots headwind.
Approaching minimum 400. 300. 200. Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Quite a firm landing, but it's actually okay. Wet runway. Cancel reverse, and we'll take the next exit.
80 knots.
Just coming up here. See the uphill is just draining our speed.
4,000 feet remaining.
So actually it's very easy to come from high speed to a complete standstill. Take this here. A6, Alpha 6. Just stop her and wait for taxi instructions. Pleasant Tower, Scandinavian 267 at holding point Alpha 6, awaiting further taxi instructions to gate.
Scandinavian 267, taxi Echo Whiskey stand 29
Echo Whiskey stand 29, Scandinavian 267. Need a lot of juice just to get us moving. That's insane, right? Straight ahead on Echo, and then Whiskey 29ers over here somewhere, yeah. Let's just have a better look. Echo, and then really wish they could. I think I could fix it myself if I wanted in the editor, but yeah, we're a bit off our market. It's difficult to see the marking. The whiskey is way over there, right? So we should have basically gone around here. It's really difficult to see the so there's 29. Here we go. by now I would have killed engine number 2, but this terrain issue we really need it, so let's get the parking just right. We're way off here. Not much to do about that. Set the parking brake and set chucks, GPU connect, get the GPU on, put you away for a while, and let's steady and off. Clean up the last bits. Didn't even set the missed approach altitude there. There we go. Engine on. And you're gonna standby. Monitoring tower, okay. And we can start our turnaround timer within 30 minutes. That's what we said. So yeah, what we'll do first is just because I would need to start a new flight in Project Fly and everything, so I need to just go, yeah, quite hard landing as expected, but it's decent. Okay, complete. And I can shut you down for now, and shut you down as well. And we will terminate the flight link and start the crew services, and we will open forward entry, aft service, cargo. So, and then we'll get some visuals going. There we go. We already have the fuel we need, so then I will go and I will get the new flight plans. You can remove this one. New flight plans, and we can already load our Bergen here. But I will file the new flight plan on VATSIM for the return leg, and I'll be back in 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I just filed a new flight plan, changed our flight number, and restarted a new flight on Project Fly. So we're ready for a return flight. You can see we have been on the ground now for 5 minutes, and we have a target turnaround speed of should be up on again 30 minutes after. So here we are at stand 29, and first of all we'll need to grab our clearance back to Oslo. So we'll do that shortly. We are very pressed for time, so we'll just crack on with it. But I do just want to look at the ever important, yeah, that I know that the gate guidance system did show me off, but look at that. Look at that. That's if the landing rate were off, this at least wasn't. So yeah, happy with that. Very happy. Enough with the reviews. Let's get back to our cockpit and get started. Okay, so first of all, I want to get my flight plan up and update. So we have we didn't even release anyone, but we can do this already. We have done refueling, we don't need, so we have 0 fuel at 59 tons. So we'll need to update that to 6. There we go. Perfect. Very shortly we can I'll need to figure out if there is any ATIS frequencies available for us. So I didn't see any. There we are. Now we are 268. I'll just move him in. Yeah, we have the 80s, so it's 125.25.
Echo, November, Bravo, Romeo, airport information, November, 0950, Zulu, weather, wind,
1,800 feet, scattered 3,000 feet, scattered 5,000 feet, temperature 15, dew point 11, QNH 997, recent rain, tempo, wind 170 degrees, 18 knots, maximum 28 knots, visibility 4,000 meters, thunderstorm with rain, broken, CB 1,400 feet, report, information, Mike. This is Bergen-Clasen, information, Mike, at time 0950, expect ILS approach, runway news 17, transition level 85, wind 150 degrees, 15 knots, visibility more than 10 kilometers, showers in vicinity, view, CB 1,000.
So that's a cheery
scattered 3,000 feet, scattered 5,000 feet, temperature 15, dew point 11, QNH 997, recent rain, tempo, wind 170 degrees, 18 knots, maximum 28 knots, visibility 4,000.
We are Scandinavian 268, yeah, just checking. Flesland Tower, Scandinavian 268 at stand 290. Request clearance to Oslo via GoCup to Charlie departure. We currently sit with information Mike.
Scandinavian 268, Flesland Tower, information Mike, correct, cleared Gunmon, GoCup to Charlie, departure runway 17, climb 6,000 feet, score 1137.
Cleared for Gardermoen, 6,000 feet, and squawk 1137, Scandinavian 268.
Scandinavian 268, read back correct.
There we go. And we were cleared 6,000. So let's just get that in here. That is cleared, and let's just go ahead and get our go. Depart. Oh, that was arrival, sorry. There we go. Depart. 17. Go Cup to Charlie was the departure. And L24 Adobe. Cardamom is runway 19 right, Adobe 3 Mike. There we go. Route. And activate. Performance. So fuel is set and reserves at. Let's put it at 2.1. To type. And cruise at flight level 1. 31 there. We'll just correct that here. And we can put in Gardermoen, which we are very familiar with, and safe to put in 700. So we'll get our top of climb winds. 21741. And 1 degree. And we can execute that. And we have 15 degrees in Friesland. We'll do 24K. Flaps 5. Boom. And 149. That's a bit lively. I do think that the runway may have some issues, so maybe D-rate 24 was stupid, but we'll give it a try. Skip to 49. That's 4.9 D-step. And recent rain, so currently it is dry, but we will monitor it and change accordingly. We will do a actually we did a horribly mistake. We had set flaps 40, we did a flaps 30 landing, so our speeds were of course way off, way too low. I would like to do flaps 40 again. You can't really, that's my mistake. Not much to be said there. Okay, and here we have Gardermoen. ILS for runway 19 right, CRS, okay, that's set, and we can go to our airport. You can go, you can go, you can keep you and you. And we can go to Charlie. Basically it's a horseshoe turn here. And last thing we need here is our airport altitude, so we need to go to get you up, and then we'll go to 1165. Okay, and what we will also need to do is just review the maps and pre-plan our, so we will be asked to push back facing west out on what is basically not sure if you could call it if it's Delta. This one here, but anyway, we will pre-plan our pushback like so. So it doesn't really have any name, I think. Might be Delta, I'm not sure. Like so. That seems okay. So we can insert that.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
We'll just get our seating correct. So we are currently at 17 minutes, still in good time. Oh. Yep. So flaps 40, 143, and we have set unmanned sparrow, so we don't get that. Currently at 11997, we'll recheck that. Hopefully the tower will also keep us updated. We can start our boarding. We have our charts ready. Runway heading is same as arrival. I'll need to get better seated, a bit higher, I see. There's some Norwegian coming in. Haven't heard any chatter from him. I could maybe just load it in. And we have a Vida turboprop behind us. Okay, so we'll read our departure. Basically on a runway heading to unput, and then turn left and left, right. And we will just go through our route. Unput. Yeah.
Guys, the Leo's on board.
Babat, and then in for landing, looking good. Altitudes is also good, so everything is perfect. So 170 to unput, then we'll turn 79. And we'll turn 353. In case of any issues after takeoff or after V2, we will climb straight ahead to 5000, contact actually we'll climb straight to 6000, contact tower for vectors back for landing. There we go, and our expected taxi routing will be onto Whiskey, then most likely Delta, Whiskey Delta or Whiskey Charlie, onto Yankee, and then for Alpha 1. Yeah. And we have our squawk, that's good. So we are at 20 minutes currently since we arrived, and we can ask our service trucks to bugger off because they are now done loading, disloading and unloading luggage. So we can close. And shortly we will have finished our boarding and we can get on our way. So what we can do is it's a bit early to turn on the pumps just yet. Do a panel flow. Set, so we can actually pop you guys on. And I want you here. And we are set to Barrow, back to Pascal's. Good. working. Off, very good. Hide all, pop you off. Yeah, we spent just over 2 tons, so we'll reset that. And looking good. So that's all good. Where was I? Did this, and we did this.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust. Climb, climb now. Climb, climb now. Climb, crossing, climb. Climb, crossing, climb. Climb, climb. Clear of conflict. Descend. Descend.
That's the
descend.
gate going.
Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS test. Pass.
It's good. Put the APU on. That's all good. You can come on. That's set. And we can do our pre-flight oxygen. Is not tested right now. We can test it again. Navigation transfer to space switches is auto and
okay,
normal.
all doors and hatches are closed.
Window heaters on.
Ready to connect.
Pressurization mode selected was the auto. And flight instrument heading and altimeter. I have 18045. 18045 cross-checked and correct. Parking brake is set. And engine start levels are set to cutoff. Before start checklist, flight deck doors are closed and locked. Fuel, we have 7.8 tons and pumps are on. We need to actually kill might as well just kill him now. Leave a little 30 kilos in there so we avoid any alarms on takeoff for taxiing.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Passenger signs are on, windows are locked. MCP, we have a V2 of 149 and heading 170, and we are clear to 6,000. Where was I? Takeoff speeds. We have 139, 140, 149. CDO pre-flight completed. Rudder and aileron trim is 3 and 0. Taxi and takeoff briefing is completed. Anti-collision lights can come on. And then we will ask for push and start. 5 minutes early, but let's say we got everyone on board. Just get seated correctly. Fleshland Tower, Scandinavian 268, request push and start.
Give us a ring if you need anything.
Scandinavian 268, push and start approved, QNH 90907.
Push and start approved, QNH 90907, Scandinavian 268. Okay. So let's get going.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Starting number 2. Oh, I know what happened. Yeah, here we go. Sorry. Important to engage the APU. Just make sure it is disconnected. Hopefully we don't drag along some ground power unit. Insert the fuel, number 2. So definitely isn't any other way to push back from the stand. And during the next start we will have time, so a little sip of coffee. There's the starter cutout. And let's start number 1. Fuel. And our body from beta is gone. And start the cutout. Stabilizing on 62.8. And EGT is falling.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
So we will put you here. Full forward, full back, full left, center, full right, center, right, left. That's good. And we can go flaps 5. We have you on, and we can put generators to on and off. And yeah, we did miss out on a few things here, but it's okay. So on the gen, APU's off, auto, recirculation and fans on, and APU bleed is off. Okay, you are set and ready to go. So let's just do the before taxi checklist. Generators on, propit is on, engine anti-ice is off. As of now, we do have some weather. Isolation valve is auto, engine start switches is not continuous, but it is now. Good thing we have the checklist.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Flight controls are checked. Start latest idle detent. Ground equipment is clearing. Taxi checklist completed. Then we'll look for a bypass pin. 30 minutes, perfect. Let's reset that. And there's the bypass pin, thank you. And we'll just get our charts up here. So we are expecting Delta and then Yankee to Alpha 1. Graceland Tower, Scandinavian 268, request taxi.
Scandinavian 268, taxi Delta, Yankee to holding point runway 17.
Taxi Delta Yankee to holding point at runway 17, Scandinavian 268. So he didn't actually give us any specific holding point, but we will assume that it is for a takeoff holding point. Taxi lights on, you can come on as well. I'll take the weather, you'll take the terrain. And we will definitely need more juice here. So as taxi as expected, so we'll stick on here and then it'll split on to Yankee up there. But if you have watched this video and many other videos, you will by no doubt now have seen that errors come very easily. it's very easy to oversee one thing, and basically everything that we have going on here is vitally important. So that's why it is good to have checklists, to use them, to confirm them, and not just rhyme them to yourself. And then also, the other thing that this here shows is that there's a good reason you're two people. That's an extra layer of security. Even if you could fly this easily as one person, just being two wouldn't provide you with basically double up on the security here. So we'll go just yeah, look at this curvature here, it's insane. So we'll pick up some good speed downhill, then we will be naturally slowing down as we hit the hill. So we are at 34% and 11 knots, that's not much downhill. But we will pick up speed, and we will use that speed to get to Alpha 1. Got some better updating, so no rain with that, so we will keep with our settings, stay through to them. Just keep that speed up the hill. We'll definitely slow down now. I'm not braking, just letting it run. 4. So it seems to have got some momentum, which is good. So just a little bit of braking, keeping it into the 30s. Killing it. A bit fast, but we'll do that for this terrain here. 30, let's get to 30, there we go. Coming up now on Alpha 1, Alpha 2. So just skip Alpha 2 here and we'll go on Alpha 1 and we'll stop there. Ask for we'll go down to 24, so let's go to before the taxi check. So we have stabilization 2.9 units, steps set, and transponder is to Alt O. Flaps 5 green lights before takeoff checklist is completed, and cabin is so let's hope that the Friesland Tower, he should be watching since that's all he has. Let's get this chart out. And let's stop her there. And let's chat to our buddy at the tower. And we still have no other. Friesland Tower, Scandinavian 268 at holding point Alpha 1, request takeoff clearance.
Scandinavian 268, sorry about that, line up for runway 17.
Huh? Friesland Tower, could you please repeat the last transmission of Scandinavian 268?
Scandinavian 268, line up for runway 17.
Line up and wait runway 17, Scandinavian 268. Yeah, so better to ask twice. Could be someone on short final that we'd know about. So, light up the Christmas tree.
Approaching 17.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
And we're looking for a 0.
On runway 17.
I think maybe if this is nice to people, go on and give some ATC. So.
Scandinavian 268, wind 150 degrees, 16 knots, runway 17, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 17, Scandinavian 268. So, start timer, forward pressure, push here, and let's just get out of here. So, thrust is set and indications look good. I have a bit of wind here. Bit of a hard rotation, but it was required. Gust of wind there. Don't know if you saw it.
$1,000
feet is checked. So we have skewed us a bit into the wind, you can see it here.
Scandinavian 268, no ATC available on the Indigo 12.8 so long.
Will comply and thank you for service, Scandinavian 268. There's a bit of tricky winds here actually, so I'll just hand fly for a while now. Still at flaps 5, so let's accelerate now. Not VNAV handlet, so we'll go to flaps 1. There's the clouds. Chat 15, looking good. Let's actually have some fun and do the turn manually. Flaps up and speed is checked. Slightly off, but so we'll soon be doing our turn input. Nice to just hand fly as much as possible actually. So let's imagine that we are cleared. So we're still at TAT 16. I need to be monitoring this here. We'll do the turn now. Bit more bank. Go. So. Standard is set. Just shy of 30 degrees bank is just fine here, so we'll start evening it out and then we will try to make a straight line basically here. That will be in between these two, that's our target. And come back nice. Slowly. We can release the cabin. So we are at 9. I'm in the cloud, so and that's 10. We're basically skipping here just to keep it as pleasantly as possible. So flight level 1310. Here we go. And we can vertical speed. Around here for now. Oops. And we will update as well. Skipping acro. Actually, then we can just do this and this. Slight correction. There we go. Nice. And we are above the clouds. And we will go direct to GoCap. Nice little shortcut we're giving ourselves, but we can actually do what we want. There we go. Very nice. Let's just check the maps here. So there we are. Odd thing that I guess he's just online. Maybe he's waiting for going more actively online, but just I really don't complain on any service. Maybe it's just watching TV, having it on, and just want to do some simple stuff. No ground, no vectoring in there. So just providing service on the ground. Still no other Scandinavian. ATC Hamburg is quite active, of course, as always. Netherlands, UK, Dublin usually, as I know, not online yet. So yeah, I can't wait for going out on the European tour with you guys. This was a nice little turnaround. Yeah, so let's let the passengers go out. Stretch your legs. Nothing on the weather radar either, so nice and clear of the terrain. Nice view here. So we're leaving Bergen back over the Hardangervidda National Park. Let's get rid of you guys here. Let's get back on the Gardermoen maps. Just confirmed that it was 700. And we have obviously gone to Bergen to pick up Mr. Escobar. we're flying the Adobe 3 mic. It's here. And we can just pop in. And if I am not mistaken, this is the ILS frequency. Actually, we can leave Jan Friesland and then we can... Now we will confirm that. See, you have it here. 419 right, ILS. And we are... must remember that it's a flaps 40 we will attempt to do today. So, coming in nice and slow. Adobe 3 mic and approach 19 right. We have it. And see 1113. Not so bad for an old guy. 1192. Remember to account for the 1 degree deviation on the Navigraph charge. Boom. And that will put us here for our return back for our missed approach. And 86. 91. First officer is having a great view, I think. Yeah. Let's look at that. And also the passengers on this side are having a great view today. Seating position, so the minima is 875, so let's just get that in here. You out there, then we can use our VR mouse. 875, that's close enough. 875, let's get the latest meta. Shut you down, and we can update you as well. And shouldn't be much weather in Gardermoen today, so we can do this here. Yeah, 10 knots at the maximum, basically straight down the runway. Variable though, but still within. Few clouds, 4,500, scattered 7,000 feet. And QNH 1002. There we go. That's that. And there we are. Heading for Gardermoen. We do have quite a few aircraft there actually. Let's just see if we can get some 6 arrivals, 8 departures. Busy. So we definitely have to keep our eyes peeled because a lot of these guys will definitely be leaving from 19 right. Currently they are all parked just setting up for today's Sunday, for their Sunday flights. Closing on 30,000 just to see if there's any traffic that could be interfering with our approach. He will be well away when we're there. Do have this guy here, looks like, yeah, he's going to Gardermoen. Airbus. So think we are going to beat him. That's basically it, one flight, which I think we will beat to Gardermoen. Yeah, we'll just leave it open for now. Monitor the frequencies and then we'll switch to text chat. So, missed approach in Gardermoen, climb on runway heading to DME 2.5 on the Golf Sierra Whiskey, and then we'll turn right onto 224. And
1,000 to go.
Climbing to 5,000, expecting vectoring back to with record Bavard. So we'll climb straight ahead to 3, then 5, then back to Bavard. That's our missed approach for today. We can do this as we always do. It's already that hour, so we'll just quickly put you down here, then we'll have a look shortly. It's a quick flight. There we go, and we'll have a look here. So at Adobe, we should be at flight level 170. We have 140 track miles to go. And that's a very early descent actually. Being at this altitude, it's quite early. We could have stayed here for at least 20 nautical miles. So we'll just we'll monitor what VNAV does and take it from there. Boom. Gliding along at idle. We'll get an overspeed, we will get a drag alert. I don't think actually, I think it'll be a quite shallow descent. And what it does is actually account for the long turn that we will take here from Golf Mike 429 to Golf Mike 452. Where we will be sitting at 10. So at 20 I might just take over the descent and keep us a bit higher. No need to sit at 10 and burn. It is a hard altitude at Golf Mike 428 though, unless otherwise advised by ATC. But this whole approach is quite silly, and I do know that the normal procedure is that you'll be given a straight in shortcut from Golf Mike 428 onto Bavard, so that's what we will do, I think. Yep, there's Gardermoen coming in. So yeah, we will be giving ourselves a shortcut there for show. that will actually take me straight over my house as well. So. We can wait a little while before we seat the passengers, and we can set up our auto brake, get out the airport chart, and stands here in case we get ATC. But we will come in on 19 right as usual, and we will most likely go on Victor in worst case. So Alpha 6 or Alpha 5, but most likely Alpha 6 onto Victor, and then we'll find somewhere in here. And we'll do the shortcut from Golf Mike 428 onto Bavard. And a little bit of frames playing up here. Some nice shoes. We got ATC, guys. He hasn't popped up here yet though, but ATC. And he hasn't given us a ping yet, so it's just Norway control. 125 decimal. Just make sure we don't. So that means that he might not. Might just give us. I think he's busy with all the traffic at Gardermoen. And there was the contact me message. And Norway Control, Scandinavian 268, passing flight level 180, inbound Adobe.
Square 628, Norway Control, hello, it's clear direct to Bavard.
Clear direct to Bavard, Scandinavian 268, and could we get an altitude clearance as well, please?
Scandinavian 268 is on flight level 90. Are you able to accept an RNAV X-ray runway 190 right?
We are able to do another approach for runway 19 right for Scandinavian 268. Did you say RNAV?
Yes, so be aware that RNAV X-ray 190 right. RNAV X-ray 190 right. Report you can have this reference to be favored.
Wilco, Scandinavian 268.
Central, this is Skyway 2149 with you. We are descending from
Just put in.
234 and we are inbound Texas.
Skyway 21498, Norway control, hello, identity, correction, new squawk 2611, can expect RNAV X-ray, runway 19 left.
Roger, we will squawk 2611 and we will take Texas for ILS runway.
X-ray 19, right, there we go.
That's RNAV X-ray 19 left. RNAV X-ray 19 left. Report to Hanna.
Well, let's just see if he... Let's see here, yeah. So... definitely had some issues here, so
4609, thank you. The wind is 190 degrees, 9 not 19. Take off on and 469.
yeah, so we will need to fix up in this mess here. So all the way down here.
Skyway 2149, cleared. Hitler.
There we go.
Roger, clear direct Texas, Skyway 2119.
So now the workload is definitely increasing.
And Scandinavian 268, have you got the RNAV X-ray for 190 right, or are you gonna do the ILS?
We have got the RNAV X-ray for 190 right, Scandinavian 268.
Scandinavian 268, Roger, thank you. Direct IBATA is able now. Correction, my apologies. Scandinavian 268, are you able to direct Adavu right now?
Traffic.
Skyway 2149, flight level 9, expecting ILS 19 left, direct Hitler.
Roger, direct Texas. Hitler, sorry. Skyway 2119, we're going to 229 down.
Scandinavian 4609, airborne passing 4000.
Davu.
Scandinavian 6409, identified, climb flight level 4. Climb flight level 400, Scandinavian 4609.
Norway Control, Scandinavian 268, we are going direct Davu. Apologies for late reply.
268, no worries, you can descend 5,000 feet, QNH is 102.
Descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1002, Scandinavian 268. A bit high, but we are coming in nicely. And we are flaps 40, 43. And landing altitude is set. Recall is checked. Auto brake is set to 2 with minimums and approach briefing. Yeah, so we'll go in and do this big turn here. 563, 56. And we are in Klaus, TAT 13. Prepare for landing.
7268, wild over transition, cleared RNAV X-ray 1 at the right.
Clear RNAV X-ray runway 19 right, Scandinavian 268. So we will get, we have no tower, so we will just, hopefully no tower will come online, because that will be increasingly much workload, because this is slow to put in.
Scandinavian 4609, clear direct Niven.
Clear direct Niven, Scandinavian 4609.
Skyways 2149. Now 3 Q&A is just 1002. We still have about 30 miles to that.
Roger, thanks very much. We're going to send the 5,000 feet. We copy the human
1,000 to go.
Skyway 2 for that.
So we will be slowing down a bit now. Make use of our speed brake for once, just to help us out. And once we go below 140, we'll go flaps 1.
1,000 to go.
And we'll keep the speed brake out, keep slowing down. Give us good.
Skyway 2149, request the long final if possible.
Skyways 2149, from the possible, what's the reason?
Flaps 2. Start a speed brake.
Just reference, Skyway 2149.
Roger, so you want further than Titla, you want more than 11 miles?
Oh no, that's fine. 11 miles is fine. Skyway 2149.
Because expect Titla transition on and left, so make sure you have enough empty the Titla transition for ILS on and left.
Roger, that's Skyway 2149.
So we should have Gardermoen coming in shortly, so we will configure not long from now. One last sip of the coffee and see if we can clean this up.
268 in the 190 degrees, 9 off, 190.
Clear to land, runway 19, Scandinavian 268. So we'll go flaps 15, and we have our landing clearance. So forgot to seat our passengers up a midst of all of the commotion. And we will put our gear down now, start slowing the way down. And we will go flaps 30 because we need a flaps 40 landing.
2500.
41. Corrected.
Thousand to go.
There's the runway. Flaps 40 and set 46 is set. Looking good, and we are stable. Go. And one white, 3 reds, so we are just maintaining until we get to 2 whites, and then we'll continue the descent. There we have it, 2 reds, 2 whites. Landing checklist. Entry starts with just continuous. Speed brake is armed.
30 miles to go.
Then you get down 3 green lights, flaps 40 set, clear to land, and cabin is secure. Landing check is completed.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
So we'll disconnect now.
Skywards 2149 via altitude transition.
And we'll try not to get low this time, which we have a tendency to do.
Approaching 19 right.
Reducing speed a little. And I would ask my FO to kill that red blinking light. A little more speed, a little higher. So.
This is 134, direct control 500.
400.
They're still a bit high, correcting. Here we are.
300. Approaching minimums.
Minimums, of course, wrong.
200.
We are landing.
Minimums.
Minimums were set for the ILS approach, but we didn't have time to correct it. So.
100.
Good.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Flying the aircraft. Reverses. We have 70, 60, kill the reverse. Manual braking, and we'll take Alpha 6 as expected. Here we go. Lot of traffic in Gardermoen, so we will.
268 at the Gardermoen, taxi stand on the threshold, and via the all traffic.
Norway Control, thank you. Could you please repeat the last transmission, Scandinavian 268?
Taxi stand on discretion, via the stand of all choice. Bye-bye.
Stand on discretion, thank you, and bye-bye, Scandinavian 268. Okay. Let's get her moving. so most of them are sitting there just, and we have a lot of I'm not sure, but it looks like they're far beneath ground, so either they are using another sim or another scenery, but that makes our stand a bit, finding our stand a bit tricksy. So why are you on? What's up with that? Go. And of course we're killing you. So that should have been most of the cleanup, I think. So basically we will go picture, then we will go Yankee. Whoops. Yankee onto stand here. Yeah, we have some. There we have the. That makes it easy to. That's a big one. Is that an A380? Oh no, that's the Queen. The Queen in Gardermoen. Lots of traffic here today, so we could do one more flight, but I think I best get back to real life for a little while. So at speed here, we're good. Turn down the lights a little. So very nice approach, and very nice to get.
Sky 267 for information. There's an 830 pushback, no contact with that.
Did he call us? Okay, just to advise us of the traffic pushing back. But we will not be in his way, I think. That stand is definitely not made for 777. So we'll take stand 22 and clear the apron for this guy. Here, then we're out of the way. Now for the all important parking.
And the Skyway 214
there we go.
Fully established ILS runway 19 left.
So we will just set the chocks and skip the APU. There we go. Does that sometimes. Here we go. Engines should be dead. There comes the gate. Cabin crew, please disarm doors and slides, and welcome to Gardermoen, and thank you for flying Scandinavian. We had a very good flight, turn around Oslo-Bergen-Oslo with A to C for most of the flight, which was very nice. Gave us a curveball with the RRNAV X-ray approach for Gardermoen. I'll just shut him down. So a very nice day of flying. Really loved that A to C and the curveball in the end. That really gave it an extra edge, or an extra added to the immersion, so that was good. We'll shut these guys down and you can go away, and we can have a look at our parking, and of course it could be better. There's BRA, I don't know why it's not showing correct livery. It's the same here. I think it's a group flight, friends going somewhere. Here we are, stand 22 in Gardermoen, and it's looking very, very good. So let's just check the parking. We are touching the yellow line, so that is approved. Very good parking skills as always. And let's just check the landing rate before we sign off. So go here, shut it down, go. We could do like this, and there we go. 373 could be better, but a nice firm touchdown, nothing to add to that. So quite happy, good flight, good approach and good landing and good ATC. So hope you enjoyed the video and hope you enjoyed this flight, and we will see you again and fly again in the next video. So don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. If you have questions or wishes for places to go, then please leave that in the comments below. Thank you so much, and bye bye.